Hey you guys, welcome to my channel. So MTV, they are cleaning house, and over the past few days we have learned that more and more people are being cut from their shows. One of the latest is Alex Kompo from MTV's Siesta Key. I actually was on a live stream last night when I found out that they had fired Alex over some racial comments he had made in the past, and also over him retweeting a post that involved President Barack Obama a few years ago. I think this happened, the post in question happened from 2012 to 2014, and it says they recently surfaced online, but we all know that MTV, they are pulling background checks on people and they are pulling social media checks on people as well. Hey Lindsay, hey Dana, hey Cheryl. And the big thing about this is that Alex's dad, hey Kayla Ray, Alex's dad, Gary, actually funded this project. When the show started, before season 1, he funded the project. He pitched the idea to MTV to get them on board with following Alex and his little group of friends around to make the show. And now they've let Alex go, and it looks like his dad is not happy about it. Hey Candy, there's literally a little, why do I always have like these little things flying around? We keep our doors open a lot here in Louisiana, and I guess it's probably not the best thing to do. Hey, Christy Waters. So now some people are speaking out on this. I'm going to read you guys a tweet that someone put out. I haven't heard anything from Kale yet, but I think if anything happens with Kale, I think we'll know pretty quickly. The Ashley stays on top of Teen Mom News, so I know if they happen to let Kale go, I know that we're going to find that out really, really quickly. And I feel like MTV, they know already about the comments that Kale has made. If they were going to fire her, they probably would have already, and they haven't. So thank you. Thank you, guys. Kale's comments was when she called Brianna Ratchet at the reunion a couple years ago. Brianna said that was a racial slur. And when she said that she did not appreciate Joe dressing Isaac like a thug, they said that was also, you know, racially insensitive or a racial slur. And people were calling. I actually wanted to do a video on that as well. I really wanted to do a video on that about how Bree and Brittany DeJesus is really trying to push to have Kale fired, and get y'all's opinion on if they're doing this because they like her, because they dislike her, or if they're doing it because they really feel like she's a racist. So I'll probably do that live stream later. That's what I was thinking, Kayla. That's really what I was thinking. Kale, we've watched Kale for years, and she seems so accepting of everyone. Like, people in same-sex relationships, she's very accepting of them. All of her friends are you know, she has like such a wide variety of friends, different colors, different ethnicities, people that are in same-sex relationships. So I don't really feel like Kale has an issue with them. I think Kale maybe used a poor choice of words when she spoke. Hey, lovely _me. Aw. Thank you. My kids and my husband's in Texas. My kids and my husband's are in Texas right now. We just got a new fire alarm, and it just went off. And I bet it's because the batteries. So I'm going to do a video on that. You know what? I'm going to cover that later. I don't know if I'm going to do an actual video or if we will actually go live and talk about it. But we will cover that. But my hubby is visiting his parents. He took all the kids except Paris. Paris is here with me, and they are visiting his parents, and they're having a really good time, and it's really strange. I said I was going to get up at like 8 o'clock this morning and go run and have coffee, and I slept until 10, so sorry. Oh, thank you, Lindsay. So several articles have come out about Alex being cut from Siesta Key, and the news broke that Alex was fired the day that season 3 premiered on MTV. It just started on the 16th, and earlier that day, MTV made the announcement that they were done with Alex and they were severing ties with him. And literally, okay, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a rundown of what was even said. Let me get my chat up here so I can see what you guys are saying. So, the network made the decision after a number of racist Instagram posts dated 2012 to 2014 surfaced online that allegedly showed Alex using the N-word and another racial slur in the comments. Another Instagram post that featured a racist meme with President Barack Obama appears to have an approving comment from Alex reading, "Truth, brother. We made the decision to cut ties with Alex and are editing the rest of the season to minimize his presence. He will not be in future seasons of Siesta Key." Now, if you guys caught that first episode, I was like, where is Alex? All of this is happening with Juliet talking about how she wants to out him to the new girlfriend. And I just had like the biggest brain fart. I can't remember. What's the girlfriend's name? I don't remember. I literally just had the biggest, Alyssa. So all of this, Juliet was talking about how she was going to tell Alyssa, and I watched Siesta Key too. It doesn't seem like, but I guess you really just can't, I don't know. I get confused about like when people sing songs, like in y'all's personal opinion, if a white person is singing a song and it has the N-word in it, like do we have the right to sing that song, or should we skip over that word? Because I know like Kris Jenner, one time, Kanye West has a song and it's called, N-words in Paris. And Kris Jenner put like in asterisk. She didn't say the word. She was like, "In Paris is so, like, love that song," or something like that. And somebody was like, somebody said, see, that's what I feel too, Lindsay. Like, we probably should never say the word. But in songs, I'm confused. Like, can we sing it or should we not sing it? Should we skip over? I don't do it, obviously, because I'm like, I'm not trying to rock the boat, and I don't want anybody to take my words. But I'm like, if we can't sing it, should they be allowed to say it? I don't know, But Kris Jenner actually put like in asterisk and in Paris. And somebody's like, wow, like, if you're going to talk about the song, at least like put it out there. Don't like hide the word or something. And I'm like, wait, if she was to say the word, people would be upset, right? But I'm like, a lot of the rappers and stuff that sing it, like, they have the right to say it, I guess. They're singing it. Like, imitation is a form of flattery. So, like, if I'm singing your song, it's because I like your music. I'm not going to sing a song that I don't like. I'm singing your song because I like it. But I always skip over the word, but I've always wondered, like, how do the artists feel? Do the artists feel like anybody can sing their songs? Or do the artists feel like we should skip over the word that they're saying in their song? It's confusing to me, you guys. All I try to do is learn. Like, learn. If I say something that's insensitive, I want somebody to come to me and say, hey, you shouldn't have said that, so I can grow from that, Why should they say it? I don't get it. I get the rap culture, but come on, they also need to change. Yeah. Good morning, Emily. Hey, Emily. In Philly, we say it means friend. Leslie, yes, we will watch Siesta Key. I think we're going to do that later today. I'm going to go live on IG and we'll watch it because it is very noticeable that Alex was edited out. You literally only see the back of his head, and it was such a, see, just episode 1 was, it was so much to do with Alex and his girlfriend, and the way they edited it out just confused. I was like, wow, like, why is Alex not there? I noticed it. Yeah. Kayla, I want to get your opinion. Do you think nobody should say the N-word, like including black people? Or like, do black people, is it okay for them to say it, but maybe we shouldn't say it? But it lost the meaning. Yeah. See, hey, Kels. It just, to me, it's very confusing, and I just don't want to say anything that's going to offend anybody. Okay, so Um, Alex was the latest reality TV star to be handed the pink slip. He has not spoken out about this. Alex and his girlfriend Alyssa, they just had their baby, a little girl, and Alex posted a picture of the baby on his Instagram account of him holding the baby, and he captioned it like, "The moment my life changed was the day I met you, Alyssa." I really thought it was going to be he was going to caption it something to do with his daughter. Hey, Miss Leah. Hey, Kels. I really figured he would say, the first time, like, my life changed when I met you, and like said his daughter's name, but he said Alyssa, and it was on a picture of him welcoming his baby girl to the world. And ironically, he was let go of the day the season aired, and they had to scramble to try to hurry up and cut him from the rest of the show. Hey, Nicole. What's on your dear? Oh, what's on my shirt? It's the Golden Girls. As you guys know, I'm wearing my mom necklace just because I really like it. I'm wearing my mom necklace. But yeah, I'm wearing the Golden Girls shirt. I was like, Jubes, what are you talking about, my dairy? At first I thought you said what's on your daily, and then I thought it said diet. And I was like, wait, what? Yes, Dina, they will still talk about Alex. Alex is going to be such a vocal point of this season because the first several episodes, they're talking about Juliet telling Alex's girlfriend that they slept together while they were in Nashville. So he's going to be talked about a lot. He's just not going to be shown. They try to edit him out as much as possible, just like on the challenge they did with D. If you guys are watching the challenge, literally D is hardly anywhere to be. Right, that's my thing. Like, someone did make a comment saying, if you're like, just leave this season as it is because it's already been filmed, and it's really weird to see the editing and to see him not being there, but yet he's so much of a focus point of this season. Like, leave him on for the rest of the season. Next season, film without him, and don't let him be mentioned. Let next season be strictly about Juliet and her friends and her new boyfriend, who is a billionaire, by the way. Let that be about them, and let's move on from Alex. Oh gosh, I'm probably Rose. Probably. So the fact that he is mentioned on the show repeatedly, but he's just not on it. It's like, come on. You're really defeating the purpose because it's all that's going to be talked about. Kayla said, I'm Blanche, my bad. Don't worry, my mom was Blanche. But now she's more like Sophia. She would kill me if she knew I said that. I was joking. So let's see. I do find it very disrespectful that he featured a racist meme with President Barack Obama. I have always believed that no matter if you agree with your president or disagree with your president, like, try to respect just respect the position, and I don't want to get into politics on presidents or whatever, which really with Trump, people really don't respect the position with Trump, so but I do try to be respectful of the position to anything, even if thank you so much, Kayla and Candy, for saying that. The Bible tells us to respect the laws of the land, and at the end of the day, if the president fails, we all fail. So that's why I think, like, even if we really, really do not like the president, we should try to do everything that we can to help change. Why is there a fly flying all around me? My goodness. Alex has been a regular on the show since it premiered July 2017. The show follows a group of young people in Sarasota County, Barrier Island, beach town of Siesta Key, sometimes known as the #1 beach in America. Alex's father, Gary, he is a wealthy chiropractor, which I thought he was a lawyer. He's a chiropractor of Physicians Group LLC, and 1-800-ASK-GARY fame is an executive producer of Siesta Key. The family is very disappointed in let me try that again. The family is very disappointed in MTV's decision and actions, Gary told the Tampa Bay Times. We are exploring all options at this time. Gary also had a role in creating the show. Alex said, my dad had some buddies come to town and we took them out fishing. They thought our lifestyle was pretty unique. I kept hearing them say, you need to do a show. Then my dad called a small production company to help do a pilot. Siesta Key's third season premiered Tuesday on MTV the same day the network announced it was parting ways with Alex. He was set to play a large role in the new season. MTV's news release from back in December read, Alex emerges back on the scene to finish his last year of law school with a new girlfriend, Alyssa, but will he be able to stay faithful? So, the Ashley's article goes on to say, it talks about him welcoming his child. It talks about them editing it out. And it talks about how Madison, if you guys know Madison, in an interview, I actually watched this on YouTube. They asked all of Alex's friends, hey, B420, welcome to the chat. Is my hubby here? Oh, hey, Sean. They asked all of the cast members, do you think that Alex will remain faithful to Alyssa? And it was pretty much everybody had the same opinion, like probably not. But Madison did say, I think he can change. And if he and Alyssa do not work out, he can still be a good dad, and they can still co-parent. That's very normal in today's day and age, that co-parenting just happens a lot, and she believes that he will be able to co-parent and he will be a good dad regardless of the outcome of his relationship with Alyssa. I wonder what Alyssa thinks about that. I wonder what Alyssa thinks about every one of Alex's friends saying they do not think he's going to stay faithful to her. Hey, babe. Do you miss me? Because I miss you. So, the news of Alex's firing was met with some criticism from fans who believes his departure will lead to a drop in ratings. Juliet Porter spoke out to defend the network and she backed them in their decision to let Alex go. Someone said, after Siesta Key said, we made the decision to cut ties with Alex and are editing the current season to minimize his presence. He will not be in future seasons of Siesta Key. Someone said, yeah, no one will be watching anymore. There is no show without the drama of Alex. Good luck to you. Your ratings will drop significantly. Why? Where did all these flies come from? I think it's just one that just keeps circling me. Juliet Porter responded to that person saying, sorry we picked trying to get rid of racism instead of thinking about your reality TV needs. Chloe chimed in to tell her friend Juliet, they aren't worth it, boo. Calm down. So Chloe doesn't want Juliet interacting with the fans and what the fans have to say. We do not know as of yet. Nobody's saying whether or not Gary's going to stay on as a producer of the show since Alex has been fired. I really feel like he's not going to, considering Gary said they're looking into all of their options. I really feel like they're saying they may look into their legal options to see if there's any way they can possibly take legal action against MTV for firing Alex. But you just can't. I don't think you can. Like, if there's proof of him using racial slurs, obviously they were well within their rights to let him go. So you can't really fight that. Someone did call MTV out for their editing. They said, good luck, you are all going to need it. The hack job editing is like a bad haircut. You cry about the next day. Ratings are going to take a major hit. And then someone said, I think they shouldn't cut the season. Alex did his wrongs. This was already filmed. Keep it how it is and cut him next year. People are too invested to the storyline to have it skip in and out of stuff. It totally ruined the episode. Do you guys agree with that? Do you guys agree that them cutting him out right now messes up with the rest of the season and we deserve to see that? Like, I want to see what plays out. Like, I wanted to see Alex's reaction, Alyssa's reaction to Alyssa being told by Juliet that she had slept with Alex in Nashville. I was hoping when Juliet was on the phone with Alyssa telling her, I was waiting for it to pan over to Alex and Alyssa to see what was going to happen, but it never did. So I definitely think it could possibly hurt the show. But MTV, if MTV was doing what was right and they really stood by it and really always done what was right in every situation, then I could probably get behind it. But MTV, like, they pick and choose who they want to let go of. And I'm actually stunned they let go of Alex. But if this show was more, had been on longer and was one of the older shows that really brought in a ton of money, this may have not, I don't know if it would have happened. I don't know if they would have let him go if this was in its 5th, 6th, 8th, 9th, 10th season and he was the big money maker for the show. Like, I definitely think he is the money maker for the show, but it's only in its 3rd season. So they could probably rearrange it a little bit to try to keep it increase in views and revenue. But if this was like season 10, 8, 9, 10, I don't know if they would have let him go. What do you guys think? Now, Robbie Hayes, of course, had something to say about Alex's being fired, and he summed up his thoughts just saying on Alex joining the unemployment line in one word. He said karma. That's what Robbie Hayes had to say. He just said that this is Alex getting his karma. So, also, earlier this month, Abby Lee Miller, her upcoming show, Abby Lee's Virtual Dance-Off, was cut from Lifetime's programming schedule before it was even premiered, due to past racist comments that she made to cast members on her show, Dance Moms. So, wow. Juliet did have this to say to Entertainment Weekly. She said, there were things that I didn't even know that I did. There was so much stuff that we had to learn, and there were people who, until I educated myself, I didn't realize they were wrong. Everyone seems to be white and privileged here, and that's the reality of this situation. But I am all for having so much more diverse in the show. I would love it. She said diverse. I think she means diversity. So, what do you guys think about that? I really do feel like, I'm shocked that they let Alex go, but like I said, if this was really in like its 10th season and this was a huge moneymaker for the network, I don't know if they would have. Let me get back in the chat so I can read you guys' comments. And it does seem like back in the day, over time, things have changed. Hate the term white privilege. White people didn't choose to be white. Don't hold it against them for being white. I feel that way too, Kayla. Like, it's almost like we owe it. Like, we owe other people because we were born white. You know, like, we can't help we were born white any more than anybody else can help what they were born, you know. Just like a person that says they're transgender, just like they didn't choose to be born that way because they, you know, that's what they say. They say, like, I was born this way. Okay, if you were born that way, you didn't choose that. Well, nobody chose to be born white. So I totally get what you're saying. TV sucks anyways. Well, yeah, I like to watch TV. I'm not going to lie. I don't get to do it as much as I would like to, but hey, Suzanne. White can't apologize for it. All we can do is, you know, we can acknowledge what it is and do our best to support people, stand with people. I'm trying to get back into the chat because I'm not going to stay on long. I just wanted to do this quick video to sum up what was going on. MTV needs to go back and play music. Yes. It's like, where does society draw this line? It's kind of like how Corey said it. Like, if you're going to do this, do it. Do this to everyone. Be fair to everyone. Don't pick and choose who you're going to let go of. The fact that Alex's dad was a producer on the show and he funded the show to begin with, it really does shock me that they let him go. Let me get back in here where I can read you guys' comment. Thank you, guys. Thank you for being a friend. Okay. What do you guys think about that? How do you guys feel? Alex hasn't spoken out about it yet. D, I kind of wonder, you know, if D, hey, Heather Wheeler, Heath Wheeler, I saw Heather. Hey, Heath. Hey, Kelly, yes. So I just want to get you guys' thoughts and opinions on what's going on. How do you guys feel about them letting Alex go? How do you guys feel about this whole situation with them letting people go and them looking into people's backgrounds and social media accounts going all the way back to like 2010? I mean, that's 9 years. Can you guys just think how much has changed in 9 years and how much we have grown, like people have grown and how much they've changed and how more accepting like society has gotten over just the past 10 years. So should we hold people like so accountable to things they said 10 years ago if we know they've changed? How do you guys feel about that? Thank you. I love these blue nails. They're my favorite. I think they shouldn't dig into people's past, focus on the people who are problematic now. I kind of agree with you, Candy. Like, let's judge people based off how they are being now. Yeah, Shine grew up like, I mean, that's the thing. Like, if you're born white, you're not necessarily born into money, you know? Sean, when he was little, we were poor. My parents were very poor. My mama had 4 kids by the time she was 19, you know? So it was a struggle. Like, we struggled. And Sean and them struggled. So we appreciate everything that we have. It really means is the different experience, but people shouldn't mistreat no matter who it is. Racism is racism. Taylor already addressed the tweets. MTV knew about it. Why hold it against her 2 seasons later? I agree with that, Kayla. Like, don't make what Taylor said a storyline and then fire her for it. Like, you just profited off of her storyline and how they addressed the situation, and now you're letting her go. Hey, redneck girl. Oh, wow. Really, Jubes? You know, the 90 Day Fiance, what's the lady that she's, I think she's Asian maybe, and she's with the white guy. He's a little heavier set, and they're on Pillow Talk. And they were in the supermarket not too long ago, and she said she loves going to, like, the Asian supermarkets because they don't get, I think she said they don't get judged. I don't know. But she said they get judged a lot because she's Asian and he's not. Yeah, I love them too. I don't really know them that well, but every once in a while, like, I watch Pillow Talk. And she's super funny. Really funny. Hey, Night Runner. Really? Really, Redneck Girl? Yeah, she called David her sweet and low. Wow, Lori, really? Wow. I think we can respect everyone without trying to rewrite history. I get what you're saying. Like, I just found out right before I went live, like, that there's something going on with the Aunt Your Mama's syrup. And it's just like, what? It's a syrup. Like, is anybody really offended by Aunt Your Mama's syrup? I mean, so the cast, obviously Juliet is happy over the fact that they let Alex go, or maybe she's not happy, but she supports MTV's decision in letting Alex go, and that's why when someone said, like, oh, the show is going to be boring now, she stuck up and she said, well, we decide to not tolerate, we've made the decision to not tolerate racist comments. Hey, oh, thank you, Nicole. Hey, Nicole, will you message me before you go live so I can try to make sure I don't miss it? So I'm wondering, like Juliet, you were with Alex. Y'all been on and off for a couple years now. Did you ever see any hint that he had some, like, that he done that, like that he said in, like, used the N word, that he, that would be so crazy, Candy, if Juliet like took over the show and her rich new billionaire boyfriend, like, it become their show because it was started by Alex and his dad. Well, like by Alex's dad, and Alex was like the main cast member. That would be such a huge plot twist, and I would be living for it because, you know, um, you know, to be fair, Alex treated Juliet pretty terrible, cheating on her all the time, talking to her like she was just talking so bad to her. So I would love it for if this become like Juliet's show and her new boyfriend, it just become about them. I think the show could work that way. Do you guys think it could work that way if they threw her new boyfriend in the mix and it followed them? Thank you, Nicole. I love these. These are my favorite ones. The other day, my mom came and I had some light blue ones on, and she didn't really like the light blue ones, but I like these. She likes these. Yeah, like they're wanting to get rid of Aunt Jemima syrup because it's offensive. But it's like her great grandkids, and like they're bothered by this, you know? He was horrible to her, so I just think it would be pretty cool. I think the show can make it without Alex. I mean, granted, he brought a lot of drama, but we still got Chloe. Chloe's still there. As long as we got Chloe, we should be fine. Hey, Cindy Sue. So I'm going to go ahead and get off here, you guys. I'm going to try to keep my lives during the day down a little bit because you guys know me. I will get on a live and talk for 3 hours. But those videos, you know, people usually don't want to watch a 3-hour video, but it'll give me time to do more small streams, okay? So, Chloe and that purse. Hey, Lindsay. Yes, let me go to it, Lindsay. Are they going to take the N-word out of rap music? See, that's what I want to ask people, like, Lindsay said white people were in the Holocaust, Jewish people were slaves too. Does everyone forget that? So Lindsay asked me to read that comment. Yes, I done a live. Aunt Jemima syrup has been around forever, and it's really good syrup too. Like, that's some good syrup. I've eaten Aunt Jemima syrup for years, since I was little. Like, my grandmother used to have that. And what I have to say too is, like, okay, years ago when it come out, like, that was a great thing. There's a syrup with a black lady on it. Like, how awesome. That was good for, you know what I'm saying? For them. Like, it was an achievement to be proud of. Like, back when years when stuff like, you know, black people didn't get things like that. Like, so why take that from them? It's a good thing. Like, what's so wrong about it? Like, if my grandmother was you know, she's obviously an older white lady, and she was on a bottle of syrup, I'd be so happy about that. The lady that created it was a freed slave. Like, I don't get how it's racist. If someone does get it and wants to educate me on it, I would be more than willing to listen to that. Yeah, it's been a symbol for like 135 years. Lindsay said, what other syrup will we use? That's racism against syrup. I'm offended. Maple syrup. Yeah, it was an achievement. And I think, are we going too far with some of this stuff? Like, let's really focus on the problem and not take it too far. When things are taken too far, I think then people don't see how important it is when they see it being taken to the extreme. Like, let's stick together. Let's do what needs to be done and not be so extreme with it that it's too much, you know? So, Alex being fired. He has not spoke out about this yet. Funny story, when I was a kid, my friend's mom dressed as Aunt Jemima for Halloween, and my friend came over without asking, and her mom came down the stairs with her wooden spoon and whipped her butt. Whipped her butt. Oh. And you see, nowadays, you can't dress, like a white person could not dress as Aunt Jemima for Halloween because it would be considered blackface, and you would get in a lot of trouble for that. To me, it confuses me because I'm like, I'm not going to dress up for Halloween. Usually when you dress up for, like, kids, they dress up as Power Rangers, or they dress up as people that they love to watch or that they admire and adore. So, like, if a little white kid wants to dress up as someone that he sees on TV, but it's like a black person, he can't do it because it's going to be considered blackface, you know? So, to me, I wonder if that's too far. I mean, if they don't paint their face, obviously, like, you know, but if they just use, like, dress up as the costume. Like, you guys remember when Jersey Shore come out and it got really popular and people was dressing up as Snooki? Do you guys remember that? And they would, like, spray tanner on their face so they could be dark like Snooki. So, yeah, that's what I say. Black, white, pink, yellow, we all bleed red. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Like, just the costume. Like, obviously, we don't need to paint people's face to make them, you know. If skin color isn't a costume, then white people quit tanning. Sorry, Sean. As soon as, you know me, I like to tan. I got some self-tanner in my bathroom right now. But it's just because I like the way I look when I have a darker complexion. My older kids are darker, and I love it. Thank you, Roxy. I got this from Walmart, like, a while back, like last summer. My daughter's phone is reflecting through the house. So, you guys let me know your thoughts on what's going on. I have a feeling more will be coming, more people. I have a feeling that we're going to hear more people being fired. Like, I personally would hate to see Kale fired. Like, I get it. Some people don't agree with Kale because she, like, it's with Kale, it's either like you like her or you don't, because she's just like who she is and she's like a strong type of person. But I don't think Kale's racist, and I don't think she should be labeled that and lose her job for it. So I think I'm going to cover that later, how Brianna and Brittany, they're pushing to have Kale taken off the cast of Teen Mom. That way I can get y'all's thoughts on that as well, and we can kind of talk about that. Yeah, I hope she don't get fired, because she would be labeled as a racist. That would be I mean, these people that are losing their jobs, they're probably going to have a hard time finding someone that will take them now, because their name is tainted as you know, someone that's racist. Matt's doing work on his music. Matt got really behind with his music, so he's taking time to work on his music. Yes, Brittany did say something about white people. I don't remember what it was. Imagine how Kale's kids would feel being mixed, having their mom labeled as a racist. Exactly. So let's just call people, like speak the truth about it, and let's not call people racist that really aren't racist. Like, I think making a stupid comment, I did hear about that, Nicole. So, you guys leave me your thoughts in your comments in the comment section below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up on your way out. But I'm going to go ahead and get off here. Later on, I'll do a live where we watch Siesta Key. So you guys keep an eye on the community tab of my channel, because that's where I'm going to post it. Also on my fan page. I have a Facebook fan page. Can one of the moderators put that up? Before I go live, we will always post it on the fan page, and we'll post it in the community tab of my channel to let you guys know that I'll be coming on shortly. So we're going to watch Siesta Key in a little bit, and I'll make sure I post that. I'm going to give the mods a minute to put up the fan page so you guys can follow that if you're not following it already. Also, my membership is open. If you would like to become a member to my channel, you can do that now. I will be adding a few more perks to the members. So probably within the next few days, I'll add a few more perks. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Like I said, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I'll post before I go live later. Bye, you guys.